We are around a year into the 90-day Accelerator partnership with Metis Blue, and I'm delighted to say that we've had some brilliant outcomes for our clients and our candidates. And I'd like to take a couple of minutes to share those with you today.
So the partnership between Metis Blue and Intuitive is really important to us. Quite often in my experience, what you can talk about in the designing phase can be very different to what actually happens in reality. So it's been a pleasure working with Nina and her team in actually doing the delivery, because what we said we were going to do is exactly what we are doing, and our primary focus is the clients.
This is a really tight talent market that we're working in, and competition is fierce. What we've found by offering our clients the opportunity to take advantage of the 90-day Accelerator programme, that they can demonstrate very, very clearly to potential candidates, potential employees, their values. They're not just on a poster in the mess room, we live and breathe them. We invest in our people from day one, we support you from day one with your development and your growth into the role. So when a candidate, for example, might be in 2 or even 3 recruitment processes, they might be much of a muchness in terms of the salary that's being offered, the type of role that's being offered, but what we found is that having the 90-day Accelerator is the point of differentiation between our client and another organisation that they may be in the recruitment process with.
So over the last year, we've worked with a number of amazing candidates. And those candidates have got quite a few things in common, but particularly they have all been immersed in really, really busy roles. And the 90-day Accelerator programme, I would like to think, has given them 3 core points of value creation. Number 1, I think it's just the space to mentally stretch. When we're running fast, sometimes we just focus on what's in front of us. And the stepping back process of the Accelerator programme just allows them to breathe, to think broader and gather their thoughts through. So the space to think, I would definitely say, would be in at 1. At 2, it's about being able to be vulnerable. You know, leadership, I believe, is quite a lonely space, and therefore the ability to be vulnerable, to really share what they're thinking, knowing that they're not going to be judged, I think also is a real helpful point. And number 3, it's that curious friend, that curious inquiry, knowing that the questioning that's coming from the coach is there to support them, there to help them evolve their thinking so they can get crystal clear on what their next plans will be, what their next actions will be. So when the session finishes, they know exactly what they're going to do when they walk back into the workplace.
So by offering the 90-day Accelerator programme through the partnership with Metis Blue, we have one objective, and that is to support the candidate to flourish, and to enhance the client's onboarding programme to make sure that the candidate is as successful as possible, as soon as possible, in terms of sharing the experience and the knowledge that they've been brought in to deliver.
So as you would imagine with any great organisation, they're going to have a really deluxe onboarding programme. But there are limitations to that by design, really, which is most of the people who are going to be doing the onboarding are part of the organisation. And in my experience, they tend to be part of the people that have actually done the interviews themselves. So from a candidate point of view, at some level that's lovely, but at another level they're probably a little bit more guarded, they're a little bit more judging on what they're going to say. So the 90-day process by its nature brings in an external confidential enhancement to that process. So that works really, really well. And the other thing that I tend to hear is, yeah, but surely we're hiring somebody with years and years worth of experience. Why do they need that? But we all know that actually having somebody that we can be really open with, who can help shape our thoughts, shape our thinking, is just an accelerant, hence the 90-day Accelerator, to be really clear and have the confidence to go out and take that through. So it's not their lack of ability to know their content, it's supporting them to classify that content into real sharp conversations that they can push back into the business and move the business forward.
So I'd like to ask a question. Does the recruitment company that you work with currently offer this service? And if they don't, you know where to find Intuitive.